Your life as a person is defined by what occurs between your first breath and your last. You've certainly heard of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, which places immediate physical survival at the base of the pyramid and safety and security at the second level. The fourth level is compassion and self-worth. The fifth is self-actualization, and the third is love and belonging. Maslow's later models added 2 more layers that aligned almost perfectly with the chakras. If we take the bottom layer of the pyramid and divide it further, we can talk about immediate survival, which talks about food, shelter, water, and other basic needs. This is similar to the 7 chakras, but instead of having 5 levels, the chakras are divided into 7. Observe that breathing in oxygen is the most important thing. Without oxygen, everything else is less important. Maslow emphasized that if one's basic needs are not met, nothing else matters. If someone is freezing, they must be warmed, and if they are not breathing, it makes no sense to worry about body temperature. Therefore, it all starts with breathing. Considering how important breathing is, it's surprising that we are not taught how to breathe correctly from an early age. It's assumed that everyone knows how to breathe, but that's not the case. Breathing is fundamental to our existence and should be one of the first things we learn to do correctly. In addition, this video will discuss the nature of prana, how to direct it through the nadis through breathing exercises called pranayamas, and how doing so can elevate our consciousness and spiritual energy and even awaken the kundalini. It will also discuss the fundamental significance of breathing in our spiritual journey and its critical influence on our physical and emotional health. Finally, it will be revealed how to breathe correctly and the many advantages it will provide. I'll walk you through some useful Hindu philosophical exercises at the end of the video. The Sanskrit word prana, which literally means life or vital breath, refers to the life force or vital energy that permeates the universe and supports life. The concept of prana or vital energy has equivalents or similar concepts in various traditions and cultures around the world. For example, qi is used in traditional Chinese medicine, ki is used in Japanese tradition, and mana is used in Polynesian and other Oceanian cultures as hum. Prana is thought to be the energy flowing in all forms of life and is essential for maintaining both physical and mental health. Prana is our creative life force. The more of it we have available to us, the more, with the right methods, we can materialize our mental creations. According to the Tita Upanishad, anatomy and physiology transcend beyond the physical body to encompass many subtle bodies. Prana can unlock our creativity, intuition, and manifestation power, even bringing us to spiritual enlightenment in yoga. The order of these bodies in our system is not based on their physical location, but rather on how dense they are. For example, the pranic body is much subtler than the physical body, and the mental body is even more subtle than the pranic. Each body becomes more subtle as it approaches the spirit, your true essence. In particular, there are 5 important bodies in our system: the physical body and 4 more subtle bodies. The connection between the physical and subtle bodies is maintained by prana, but because of negative habits and restrictions in both, it is frequently quite weak, preventing us from truly connecting with our true essence. In Hinduism, existence in the material world would not exist without prana. It is stated that death is nothing more than prana leaving the body. Prana is the life energy that circulates through our bodies, and when our respiration is at its best, we may use it as a vehicle, much as a well-maintained car makes it easy for us to move. By practicing breathing exercises, we can improve the flow of prana into our system and achieve a deeper connection with our spirit. Prana is not only found in the air we breathe, but it is also present in everything around us. We get it from the earth element through our food, which comes from the water element, through the liquids we drink, which come from the air element, and through breathing in oxygen. Therefore, by choosing to eat unprocessed, naturally occurring, and fresh foods, we can enhance our intake of prana, which is derived from the fire element through the energy produced by the sun. The same is true for water. There is a significant difference between drinking water that is straight from the source and drinking tap or bottled water. Water can be revitalized in a variety of ways, such as by restructuring it into structured water, which involves spinning vortices to restore its molecular properties and make it more like naturally flowing water. Another source of prana is sunlight. When we spend time outside in the sun, we absorb its energy through our skin and eyes, which improves our mood and helps to balance our circadian rhythms. From all the 4 primal elements, the most essential one that is always there for us is air, to which we also have unrestricted access to. Everything is permeated by prana, the divine spark that gives life to everything in the material world through air and our breathing. By practicing breathing techniques known as pranas, we can learn to consciously move and increase prana levels throughout our bodies, revitalizing us. When the primal energy kundalini is activated by prana, it results in a state of enlightenment, or me. Prana, which implies respiration or life energy breath, yama is a term for command. At its most fundamental, pranayama is the regulation of life force. It involves breath control and basic mechanics. We can access this infinite source of energy by simply breathing rhythmically and consciously, allowing prana to flow naturally throughout our bodies. But where is prana stored and how does it circulate? Our body contains about 72,000 nadis, or channels, that carry prana throughout our systems. The word nadi, which means channel or conduit, refers to these 72,000 nadis. Of them, 3 are the most important for spiritual development: Ida, Pingala, and Sushumna, which we will discuss further. If your energetic body has any kind of blockage, your nadis are not functioning properly. There is an energetic blockage someplace. Through the use of breath, we can consciously influence and alter the energy or prana flowing through our body, which is why learning to breathe correctly is the cornerstone of better health and the basis for raising our consciousness and energy levels both physically and mentally. Additionally, by cultivating more prana intellectually, we can enhance our capacity for manifestation on the physical plane and have a greater impact on the environment around us. As we already know and have covered in great detail on the channel, everything is energy, or prana chikai. Consequently, mastering the art of managing this energy gives us greater creative power. Building up prana and removing energetic blockages raises our vibration. By raising our vibration to higher and more positive levels, we resonate at higher frequencies that draw circumstances and things that are in line with those vibrations into our lives. Moreover, having more energy or prana translates into greater focus, which is crucial for any manifestation process. For instance, when applying the law of assumption, which involves presuming the intended result as if it has already occurred, more prana enables deeper and more distinct visuals, thereby reducing the time between visualization and materialization. The first step in raising our prana levels and removing obstructions is to breathe correctly throughout the day, not just during dedicated practices. The diaphragm plays a key role in this process. This dome-shaped muscle, which separates the thoracic and abdominal cavities, regulates our breathing by contracting and descending during inhalation, thus creating more space in the chest cavity. From an anatomical and physiological perspective, the diaphragm not only facilitates efficient breathing, but also plays a crucial role in the functional separation between vital organs for immediate survival and organs necessary for long-term health. Above the diaphragm are the heart, lungs, and brain, all essential for immediate stress or danger response sympathetic nervous system. When facing a fight-or-flight situation, the sympathetic nervous system directs most of the energy to these organs to ensure a rapid response to perceived threats. This heightened state of alertness increases heart rate, blood flow to muscles, and energy production, preparing the body for immediate action. On the other hand, the pancreas, liver, kidneys, and stomach are located below the diaphragm. These organs are involved in crucial functions such as digestion, metabolism, and detoxification. The diaphragm's movement helps facilitate the flow of blood and lymphatic fluid to these organs, promoting efficient nutrient absorption and waste elimination. Effective diaphragmatic breathing supports the parasympathetic nervous system, which enhances relaxation and energy distribution to these organs, contributing to overall health and balance. This functional division is firmly rooted in human anatomy and physiology, and the diaphragm acts as a physical barrier between these two physiological worlds. The diaphragm not only plays a crucial role in distributing bodily energy in accordance with the organism's immediate and long-term needs, but it also facilitates efficient breathing by expanding and contracting the lungs. When breathing in, people who breathe from the chest focus on expanding their chest, which activates the sympathetic nervous system and puts the body in defensive mode by increasing heart rate, tensing muscles, and speeding up. The fight-or-flight response, which keeps the body in a state of stress and anxiety, is triggered, cutting off blood supply to the abdomen, impeding functions like digestion, and perhaps causing chronic, long-term disorders. This diaphragmatic massage not only increases oxygen in the lungs, but also benefits blood circulation, the digestive system, the lymphatic system, which is essential for the immune system, and the liver, stomach, pancreas, kidneys, and intestines. In contrast, Diaphragmatic breathers use the diaphragm, which flattens like a plate when inhaling. This downward movement expands the lungs while massaging organs. Diaphragmatic breathing is a natural method of breathing that enhances the function and oxygenation of the abdominal organs, as well as the immune system and circulation. Breathing diaphragmatically without moving the chest has a calming effect on the nervous system. The sympathetic nervous system slows down while the parasympathetic nervous system is stimulated. This type of breathing signals to the brain that everything is well and improves concentration. Although it is frequently disregarded in modern societies, this technique is fundamental for comprehensive health and physical and emotional well-being. It lowers anxiety, enhances mental clarity, raises consciousness levels, and promotes overall relaxation. To effectively use the benefits of diaphragmatic breathing, it's important to consciously direct your prana to make sure you are using your diaphragm to breathe appropriately. If you're doing this right, you should be able to feel how your lower abdomen expands with each breath while your chest stays stationary. Place one hand on your lower abdomen and the other on your chest. Breathe in deeply through your nose, allowing your abdomen to rise as your diaphragm contracts. As you exhale slowly, your abdomen should fall while your chest remains relatively still. This technique helps ensure that you are engaging your diaphragm effectively, promoting deeper, more relaxed breathing. This easy practice of breathing on your back can have a significant impact on your quality of life, levels of energy, and alertness. It also makes it easier to check and monitor your breathing throughout the day and adjust it if necessary. After emphasizing the value of diaphragmatic breathing in daily life, we are prepared to go on to certain pranayamas to raise our internal prana. Going back to the nadis, as previously said, there are 3 of them that are essential for prana circulation. Sushumna and Ida Pingala Ida are traditionally connected to feminine energy. This nadi regulates emotions and mental processes by running along the left side of the spinal axis. Conversely, Pingala, which symbolizes masculine energy, travels along the right side of the spine. It is linked to the sun and warmth and regulates essential body functions. The interplay between Ida and Pingala, along with the central Sushumna, maintains the equilibrium of prana within the body. Sushumna, the most important and central nadi, runs directly along the spine. It is said to be the primary conduit for prana's passage to the higher energy centers and is essential for spiritual development. The ascent of Kundalini energy through Sushumna is facilitated by the awakening and ascent of this energy towards the crown chakra. Achieving a balance between Ida and Pingala is crucial for this process, as it harmonizes the flow of energy and supports the alignment of the body's energy channels. As we have seen, Nadi, Ida, and Pingala develop a relationship of dependency in respiratory activity, just as they do in their ascent around Susamuna. Pingala and Ida are associated with the balance of energies in the body. Pingala, linked to the sun, warmth, and active energy, governs the body's functions and provides vitality and drive. In contrast, Ida, connected to the moon, cooling and passive energy, influences relaxation and mental clarity. The interplay between Pingala and Ida ensures the harmonious flow of prana, which is crucial for maintaining overall health and achieving spiritual and physical equilibrium. The nostrils are arranged with the former ending on the left and the latter on the right. As a result, the nadis cause the nostrils to function cyclically, causing breathing to predominate in one of them under normal circumstances. In people whose subtle bodies are balanced, breathing changes throughout the day from one nostril to the other in periods of 1 to 2 hours. When breathing predominates in the left nostril and the energy is channeled by Ida, the person will feel the need for rest. Their mood will be calm and passive, though this can also manifest as laziness, excessive sleep, or melancholy. When, on the other hand, breathing is governed by Pingala and energy flows through the right nostril, the person will experience increased alertness and activity. This state enhances mental focus, motivation, and a more dynamic and assertive mood, supporting a more productive and energetic approach to daily tasks. Conversely, when the energy channeled by Sushumna predominates, it is reflected in the balanced flow of breathing in both nostrils. When this occurs, we feel calm, peaceful, and fulfilled, but in a dynamic and active way. This state is little known to most of us and very fleeting in our daily lives. Only Sushumna extends to our highest energy center, the 7th chakra, Sahasrara. The Kundalini energy, a powerful and creative force represented by Shakti, resides in a latent state in the Muladhara chakra. When activated through spiritual practices, it is said to ascend through Sushumna, potentially opening the upper chakras and leading to profound states of enlightenment and self-realization. This ascent not only elevates our consciousness, but also fosters a deeper connection with our inner self and the universe, facilitating a holistic fusion of mind, body, and spirit. Techniques like Nadi Shodhana, also known as alternate nostril breathing, are used to balance both sides of the body and mind in its practice. One nostril is closed while breathing through the other, alternating over several breaths. This process helps calm the nervous system and promote a balanced state of consciousness. By harmonizing the flow of prana and aligning the body's energy channels, Nadi Shodhana supports the clearing and balancing of the chakras and facilitates spiritual awakening. Upon reaching the Ajna chakra, or third eye, it can amplify intuition and understanding beyond the sensory realm, symbolized by the union of Shiva and Shakti. So, here's how to practice the yoga technique Pranayama, which allows you to align the energies of Shiva and Shakti in your brain. Using your thumb and ring finger on one hand, alternately block each nostril as you sit comfortably with your back straight. Breathe through the blocked left nostril, then switch to the right, continuing this pattern to cultivate inner balance and clarity. Inhale through your right nostril for 4 seconds.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Hold it there for 4 more seconds.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Then exhale through your right nostril for 4 more seconds.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And hold it there for 4 more seconds.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Repeat this process 4 more times. This completes 1 cycle. You can repeat this cycle as many as you desire. However, balancing the lateral channels normally takes 3 to 5 minutes. By practicing this breathing technique in addition to the other, we will elevate the prana through the center channel, or Susumna, after balancing the Ida and Pingala channels and activating and cleaning the central channel. In addition to replenishing our bodies with prana, we are encouraging the raising of Kundalini energy. The next breathing exercise, or pranayama, you can do is as follows. Breathe in through your nose for 8 seconds.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Then hold your breath for 3 counts. During the inhale, imagine filling yourself with prana and visualizing it climbing from your first chakra to your Ajna chakra, or third eye, through your spinal cord or central channel. Pay attention to the area between your eyebrows, which is the location of the Ajna chakra. Then, as you exhale, visualize redirecting that prana towards your heart. Visualize how that life energy reaches your heart and expands, filling you with a sense of abundance and bliss. Don't worry about the timing. Ujjayi, a yoga breath that fills the lower abdomen, then the chest, and lastly the upper portion of the lungs, is characterized by a gentle constriction of the throat that creates a soft, ocean-like sound. This type of breathing not only enhances oxygen flow and lung capacity, but also helps to regulate and focus the mind. You can practice this breath with various intentions. For example, you can simply fill yourself with prana and channel it through each chakra, feeling where any blockages may be and using your energy and attention to help clear them so that your kundalini can rise. Positive affirmations like "I love myself," "I trust myself," "I honor myself," and "I value myself" can also be made with this breath. Just repeat each of these statements 4 times while inhaling. You can repeat the affirmation while holding your breath, focusing your energy and attention on the third eye. Then, as you exhale toward your heart, feel the sensation spread throughout your body and establish a connection with your higher self. Inhale through your nose, raising prana as you focus on the base of your attention and moving through each chakra to the ajna. Say to yourself, mentally, "I love myself." Hold that thought for 3 seconds.
1, 2, 3.
Then release the breath, repeating, "I love myself," and direct your intention and charged prana towards your heart. You can also include any wish or purpose you wish to achieve during this process. And that's all for today's video. Thank you so much for sticking with me up to this point. I hope this information has been helpful and enriching for you. By creating affirmations, you are energizing them with prana and the power of your intention. When you bring your attention and energy to the third eye, you connect with your higher self or spirit. When you direct it to the heart, you allow it to expand through the quantum field by resonance. What you desire, need, or want to become will come to you smoothly. You can perform these breaths for about 5 minutes, several times a day, and then continue with meditation. Remember that patience and consistency are key to spiritual enlightenment. Consider taking inspired action and applying the techniques from this video to your daily life.